Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I've been absent for quite some time. As many of people that follows my socials, they'll know that I have been through quite an ordeal at the moment. I lost my dad in October last year, and then I lost my nan, the glue that held our family together, on the 3rd of July. And I had to sort everything out for a funeral and everything, and have a funeral on the 28th of July. It's been a tough one for me, so it's been a really slow progress at home life, just trying to get through each day as it comes. But I've not been able to do much colouring since I lost my nan, so that's the reason for no videos or anything going up. Not only that, I've not felt like doing it. I do miss colouring, I do miss uploading videos, I do miss a hell of a lot of things, but I'm just trying to take time for myself just to get through everything that's going on at the moment in my real life, just to get by. So thank you so much everybody that is sticking it out and waiting for me to come back. I can't thank you all enough, I really can't. But I'm here today to show you the completed pages that I have managed to colour over the 2-month period that I've been gone. I'm not going to do the Kirby group pages at the end of the video, because this is going to be far too long video to start with. But I'm going to show you my completed pages, and then I'm going to show you my birthday haul that I got. There's quite a lot of books because I treated myself to a big bundle. And then I've got some presents from my best friend, who I now call my sister, lovely Emily. And also my birthday gifts from my husband and my other best friend, which is Penny. So I will not delay, and I'll get started. I'm not going to do it in order. I'm just going to pick the books off the top of the pile, and I'll just go through them as I go along. So this is a project book between myself, my sister Emily, and my best friend Reese. When this book was announced or released, we decided to do this as a project book together. Well, it were originally me and Reese that were going to do it, but then I wanted Emily to tag along and do it as a threesome rather than a twosome. And Emily's already started hers. Reese hasn't done any colouring for some time either. So I was on my Kirby group chat where they do the buddy groups, buddy pages, and a couple of weeks ago, the more and more I saw the pages, the more I wanted to colour in a Kirby page, because I haven't done one for quite some time now. So I really wanted to jump into a Kirby page. And the page that we decided to buddy colour on first was the Cinderella pumpkin page, which is this one. I'm going to take this tag off because I don't need it now. But yeah, this is the pumpkin page that I did. So with this page, I had an envision that I wanted it to glow. I wanted the horses and the carriage to glow as much as possible. And that's the reason for the whiteness on the trees. So I wanted it to glow. Same with this. But unfortunately, I haven't got the hang of making it glow or look glowy. So I must, at some point, make a resolution for next year to push myself to watch a glowy, a tutorial on how to do it. But nevertheless, I really enjoyed doing it. No other than any other page that I've enjoyed doing. So I started this on the 18th and I finished it on the 20th of August, sorry. This one, I used my Neocolor 2s as a base layer. So I just went in with my Neocolor 2s. It looked a bit rubbish because I've not coloured for some time, so it just looked all blotchy and whatnot. So then I decided to go in with my luminance pencils, because yes, my wonderful husband and my grandfather chipped in and bought me the full set of luminous pencils for my birthday this year, which I'm ever so grateful for because they're absolutely fantastic pencils. If you haven't got a set, I advise you to get some. But I went in with my luminous pencils just for the shading, give it depth. And then I just went in with the white gel pen and went around the pumpkin and the horses. Obviously, I wanted to get the glowy effect, but that didn't work out. And then I went in with a thinner white gel pen and just highlighted the pumpkins, you know, where the light would reflect from, essentially. But yeah, all in all, it wasn't the best. It probably isn't the best, but I enjoyed doing it nonetheless. It was a really fun page to colour. And I'm looking forward to transferring onto the next page. I've already got in mind how I want to colour this. I want to keep them as original as possible. So with this page, I actually looked at Cinderella's pumpkin page from the old Disney classic movies, you know, from when I was like 1980s, 90s. I looked at those pictures and I wanted it to resemble the actual old carriage and horses. So that's how I got my inspiration for that. And I'm going to go the same with this. I'm going to use the same colours for the dress as the old Cinderella dresses, and same with the prince. Same colour for his outfit, and then try and find some pictures with the colours of each of the ball gowns and suits. I've not got an idea for the floor, and obviously I want to do these gold, and there is something I have bought while Emily was up here for the weekend, because it was my son's birthday on Saturday. It was his 12th birthday, and we went to my local craft store that's literally just 5 minutes down the road. We had a good gander around there. Spent quite a bit of money, but I ended up picking up some of this, which is the go on, I've got the tub here. Oh. So it's this Gilding Flakes Cosmic Shimmer. You can use this with the glue and apply these flakes to the glue, and then once it's dry you can just rub it off and it looks obviously gold. And I got the gold, I got a bit of silver, and I got copper, sorry, it's because it lids. The boxes I actually got from the range, only £1.80 each, and they are stackable. So that's another reason why I got them. So part of just another little haul to go with it. But I thought that they'd be really good for storing that. So that's something else I'm going to adventure in giving a go. But yeah, that's my idea for these. I want it to go gold. So that's that page. Then the next page I have done is this one, which is De Welt under de Lupe zu Lande from Rita Berman. I don't think I've done many pages in this, to be fair. It says pages to colour and I ain't even marked them off, but I know I've done some. I'm sure I have. Yeah, I think it was for the Ukraine one. I did some pages for that. But I went on holiday in July. I went for a week with my husband, my children, and Emily and her dear husband, Sam. We had a really good time, other than it rained near enough every day, but we always did something in replace of it, even though we couldn't get out and about. And I think it was 2 days we did a bit of colouring. I did start on this page, and then I didn't do any more until I got home, and that's when I did the rest of the page. Emily has also started on this page. She's doing a fantastic job. I did use a colour palette for this from the Colour Cubes. I don't think I writ it down though. Let me just have a look. No, I didn't. But with this page, I use my Artex pencils, my black Posca pen and green pan pastel. The pan pastels it's got like a shimmery base to it. Looks a bit like a glitter base. Oh, I don't think you're going to be able to see it when it does that. But yeah, it's got some sort of like glitter on it. I forgot. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, so there's two. I've got these. And this one, ultra soft. No, it's not ultra soft. So this one's pearlescent green. Titanium dioxide and iron oxide, vert iridescent perlans grun, mica coated. So it's got the mica coated shimmer on the top of it, whereas these are just your standard pan pastels, I believe. Yeah, turquoise shade, that one. But yeah, I went in with this one, which is the Pathalio green. I went in with that lightly, and then I went in with that one on the top to make it a bit shimmery. To make it shimmery. So I do apologise, I had to pause it. So yeah, I use those for the background. I do want to get some more of those. I thought it was just, you know, your bog standard sets of solid colours, but it seems to be like you've got different ones. So the black is obviously what I've put in with the Posca pen. I went in with white gel pen just to add some highlights here and there. And I just used my Artex pencils, and they work lovely on this page. But I'm looking forward to using my luminance as well. I do want to colour some more pages in these books. But yeah, on this, it was just the Artex pencils, black Posca pen, green pan pastel. I started it on the 24th of July while I was on holiday. And I got round to finishing it on the 1st of August, but after the funeral. I just wanted something to take my mind away from, you know, everything that's going on. But yeah, I need to colour, I've done that one as well. I need to colour some more pages in this. And in all the other books, to be fair. So that's that one. Oh. Then I coloured this one while we're on holiday as well. Pretty simple. I've already done the mermaid page at the front. I've put this on because I've got sequins. I don't know if you'll be able to see them shining. But I've got sequins, and I've used the ballpoint gel pen thing, which is this quickie glue pen. And I've added a bit too much, and then that's when it's become a bit sticky. And then I've done this one, which is Alice. And then I did this one while I was on holiday. I took a reference photo from Google to find out what they actually look like. And I used my GC Quill alcohol markers, Artex pencils for depth and shading, and my black Unipin pen for the eyes, you know, just to emphasise the eyelashes and the lips. I really enjoyed doing this one. The next page is this one to do, which I'll be doing pretty soon. But yeah, I started that one on the 20th of July and finished it on the 23rd of July. So it was just a bit of here and there while we were on holiday. I were debating whether to go around it in black pen, but I thought, no, I don't want to give it too much. I think it's just perfect as it is. So yeah, that was that one. The next one I did was also on holiday. I did buy this before I went on holiday. We've got the wild ones, and then we've got the cute ones from Colour and Discover. You get 28 hidden pictures to reveal. You can use rainbows, or, you know, a multitude of different colours, or you can use the same colour, all up to you. And you can just see the little black dots. They're the only ones you need to colour. So while I was on holiday, obviously being in my birthday month, I coloured the lion in this page. And I only used my twin markers. While we was on holiday, me and and her husband and my children went to B&M, and we ended up just going bananas in there. We saw them and we picked them up, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to grab them. They're not bad pens. I think it all depends on paper, because once I added it to the paper, some pens stayed in the lines and some of the pens smudged. But you can still see what the page is, so that's all that matters to me. And it's just something just to pass time on, you know. And it tells you at the back of the book, you know, what pages are. But yeah, I started that one on the 19th and finished it on the 19th. I just used three different shades of like orange, red, orange and yellow. The next one is this one from Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Bashford. So it was this page. Now, it doesn't seem much to everybody else, but I did use a colour cube card for this. I wanted something that would resemble my granddad and my nanan, because they love their cuckoo clocks. And this bit reminded me of the cuckoo clock. Obviously, it's got the little jars and cups and stuff on inside of it, with some drawers. But obviously, when these pulled down, the cuckoo will come through the door. So when I saw it, I thought, yeah, I want to give it that old-fashioned vibe. This was a buddy colour with Molly Newland, the lovely Molly Newland. And my mediums were Prismacolors, white gel pen, gold acrylic paint pen, and obviously the Sarah Renee Clark colour cube card. But, I did write it down. The Sarah Renee Clark's colour cube number 28, 41 and 8. So there were 3 cards I used for this, not the one. But all in all, it turned out just as I wanted it to. It looks really, really old and rustic. And I had so much fun with this one. I started it on the 15th of July and finished it on the 16th. And yeah, like I say, it was a buddy colour with Molly, and I really, really did enjoy that. I don't get round to doing many Joanna Bashford books. I really need to do more colouring in her books as well, because I do love them. It's just, I think it's like with everything else, you've got to be in the mood for that particular artist at that particular time. But when you do get in the mood, you really, you know, chuck yourself into it, don't you? But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. So that were another one. The next one is from Shooting Star by Maria Troll. Yeah, not that one, but this one. So with this one, this was a buddy colour as well. Make sure that it's in the video. This was a buddy colour with the lovely Nancy Does Things on Instagram. I were doing buddy colours on Instagram up until my nan passing away. Obviously, with the grief and everything on top and whatnot, I'm not really in the mood for the buddy colours at the moment. So I've like laid off buddy colours for a little while until I can get back into the swing of things. But yeah, I started this on the 2nd of July and I finished it on the 3rd of July. Round about when my nan passed away. I think it was just a case of just chucking myself into something to get my mind off of losing my nan on that particular day. I started the day before she passed away, and then I finished it the day she passed away, just to pass some time on, I think. So with this one, I used my Prismacolor Premiers and white gel pen. So pretty standard and pretty basic. I did use a blender, I think it was the Candy Ash blender pencil. I haven't got it on me at the moment, but it's around somewhere. But I used my Candy Ash blender pencil to blend in with the Prismacolor to make it look smooth. It's not the best page, but it's okay. But I did enjoy doing it, and I think I did use one of the Sarah Renee Clark colour cubes, but I'm not 100%. If I did, I haven't wrote it down, because obviously with my head being all over the place, it was just the last thing on my mind. But yeah, I really did enjoy doing this one. To say I only did it in space of 2 days, usually you know, I'm usually a bit behind on my buddy colours. So yeah, that's that one. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go and get a drink. I was thirsty and put my wedding rings on because I've been at shower. The next one is Daydreams. When did I colour this one? Daydreams. Let me just check. Has it been August? I'm just finding out because, like I said, I'm not going in order of... Oh, have I not wrote it down? I don't know if I've wrote it down or not. Strange. I can't find it in my book. Oh yeah, it's here. I did it in June. So this was from this is one from June. So this is a page high coloured. So it's this page, which I absolutely adore. It's one of my favourite pages. This I started on the 22nd of June and finished it on the 25th of June. And I used my Prismacolor Premiers, white gel pen and gold Winsor & Newton ink. And I think it turned out wonderful. There's nothing I'd change about this. And I did use a Sarah Renee Clark Colour Cube card, but I haven't wrote it down. I know I did, but I haven't wrote it down. This was a buddy colour with the lovely Amoki on Instagram. And her page is absolutely stunning. I can't fault her page whatsoever. I think putting them both together, they turned out absolutely wonderful. If I can grab a picture, I will pop it on video somewhere so you can see it side by side. But yeah, this was absolutely fun to colour. I love blue butterflies. There's just something about them. And butterflies are really emphasising this time for me because when my nan passed away, I don't know if everybody knows Sally Morgan, the psychic medium. I went on to one of her live streams after my nan passed away. We're after the funeral. So sometime at the beginning of this month, I just hopped onto one of her lives, and you can pay these stars. She was doing one of these tarot deck reading things, you know, one of those card things, and she was doing one of those, and I thought, I'll try my luck. And I paid for it, and then at some point she come round to me to do mine, and she picked the card up and she put it to her chest and she went, oh God, I love this card. And in my head, I tell no lie, in my head I'm like, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. And all of a sudden she was going off, she was like really, you know, talking about butterflies, but trying not to tell me that it were a butterfly, but she was talking about it in such a way. And then she's like, oh, I'm not going to carry on talking about it, I'll show you. And as soon as she turned it round, it were a butterfly. And it's like, that's my sign. It's my sign. And then she went off saying that there's been so many butterflies this year, and that, you know, she was out in the garden, all these butterflies. And I've noticed over years, I've not seen many butterflies. And then when my nan passed away in July, there's just been so many white butterflies. It's like my sign. And she was like telling me, look for the signs. The signs are there. And then she told me a load of other things, and it's like, yeah, I know she's with me. I know my nan's with me. I was the daughter she's never had. She always treated me like a daughter, and I always treated her like a mum to me. She always has been. So yeah, it just clarified that for me. So the more butterflies I colour, the more I feel closer to my nan. So this one, it had more, now it has more meaning for me. So yeah, butterflies are my thing at the moment, and I do have butterflies tattoos on me anyway as well. So yes, I love my butterflies. I think they're the most majestic things. Even though they're not around for a long period of time, they are the most beautiful things, aren't they? Although other people might think different. But yeah, that were a fun page to colour. The next one is this one, which is Leon's Journey. I did this, back in June. So it was just the first, was it the first page? Yeah, it's the first page, which is this one. I wanted to try and get it as realistic as possible, the cat. I used this one, but I started this on the 8th of June and finished it on the 14th. I used my Prismacolor pen premiers, white gel pen, blue pan pastel, yellow Posca and black Unipin pen. This was a buddy colour with the lovely Elizabeth, which is EELIUK on Instagram. She's a lovely lady. And we buddy coloured with this page together. I wanted these to be like the red and yellow tulips that you see. I tried to make it look as realistic as possible, but when I come to colouring these, it like blurred out the lines. So then I had to go in with my black Unipin pen. But then when I've done that, it's like it's too much, and I wish I'd not used that. I wish I'd used something a bit thinner. But all in all, again, the blue butterfly, and I think I love everything about this page other than my background. I wanted a sunset. I saw someone's picture that did a sunrise or sunset, and it looked absolutely stunning. But I thought then with the red and yellow tulips, it would clash. So I just went in with the basic standard background. But yeah, all in all, I really loved enjoyed colouring this page very much, and look forward to colouring the rest of the pages. Elizabeth wanted to do another buddy colour, which was this one, the Budgerigars with the hat, but I haven't got round to doing it yet, but at some point I will. So I've just tagged it just in case, but obviously due to Nan's passing and that, it's just gone right over my head. But I will get round to it at some point. So yeah, another fantastic page that I really enjoyed colouring. So that's that one. And then I bought this book for Kate's Colouring Havens group on Facebook. She runs the Carla Magana book colouring group on Facebook, and they're doing this as a project book, like they're colouring a page every month. And I've like joined in mid-year. But I bought it anyway, and I could just go ahead and colour as and when I want, just catch up. The first one I've done was this one. I liked it until I put my I forgot what they call it now. Hold on a second. That's it. It's the stickles. I put the stickles on. That's the one. I lost track of what they were called then for some reason. But yeah, I started this on the 15th of June and finished it on the 16th of June. I did this for Kate's Colouring Havens group Buddy Colour on Facebook. I used my GC Quill markers, Artex pencils, white gel pen, black Unipin and gold acrylic paint pen. So yeah, I just went in with me alcohol markers, and then I went in with my Artex pencils to give it depth. I used the red and purple Posca pens just to give it like little flowers. I saw someone else do that on the group, but obviously I changed it up and didn't copy. And then with the lines here, they're black, but I added the gold to make it look a little bit more saucy looking. White gel pen to give it that sparkle, and then you'll notice, what's that? That's come off. You'll notice on the, I don't know if you'll be able to see correctly, but in the sunlight, in the light source, it should be glittery because of the stickles. So I like put the stickle on and then just spreaded it with a brush, and then I went over it with over lines with the white gel pen to make it look yeah, like leather type stuff. I wanted to do this see-through, so I just added little bits of marker like that, and then just added the pencil work on top. It didn't turn out too bad. I enjoyed it, to be fair, and I look forward to colouring some more pages in this actually. But yeah, another fantastic page I coloured. And then the last but not least, I were going to do my colouring book haul, but I think I'm going to do that as a separate video. But yeah, the last ones I coloured, I'm trying to find out, because this is a project book with the lovely knick-knack colours, and I'm behind by 4 pages, I believe. I'm trying to think. Bicycle page. Not that one. Not that one. So I've got this page to colour because I've not kept up. I've got this one to colour because I've not kept up with that one. And I think I've got another one to colour because I've not kept up with it. Yeah, this one. So I've got this one, and this one to do. But I think, yeah, I coloured this one. Again, I just used my GC quill markers. I've just gone in with marker pens. I were doing, you know, pencil work to give it depth, but I've just, you know, like this page. But I think I've just, you know, I just can't be bothered at the moment. I think I've got that page to do. Wait, this one I did. Painting page, yeah, I think it was this one I coloured. That one I coloured. Again, it's just GC quill markers. I've got that one to colour as well. So I've got 4 or 5 pages to catch up on. I'm really behind. There's some fun pages. I've got that one to do as well. But I've nearly completed this page. I am not going to be colouring another gnome page in my life, I don't think, because this is just way too much. Don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed it, and it's good to just, it's one of those books to just pass time on, but I think a whole book of gnomes, they are cute. And I don't think these are gnomes, these are gonks, because I've always thought that gnomes, you can see their eyes, whereas gonks, you don't see their eyes. So I think it's a misunderstanding. But yeah, although they are really nice books, I'll be glad to get it finished and push it to one side and move on to my next project. But yeah, that is all my coloured pages from June to the end of August. I don't think I'm going to get any more pages done for this month, so I'll be starting fresh from next month in September. So at the end of September, I'll do my completed pages videos, and then the Kirby group pages at the end of the video as normal from next month. So yeah, I hope everybody is well. I hope you're all having a fantastic summer holidays, especially with your children, if you've got them, or just doing something for yourself. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support my channel, even though I'm absent at the moment. It really does mean a lot to me. And those subs keep on coming. I want to thank old, new and continuing subscribers. You're all fantastic. I can't complain. And I hope you're all going to be here for when I do eventually come back. So enjoy the rest of your summer holiday week, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care, sending lots of love and hugs to you all, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.